All right. I don't know what happened, but we are back. I apologize for missing that action. The PC decided it just wanted to restart on its own. So I believe Ember took that point. Not really sure. I think I missed a whole round. The last thing I saw was Ember assaulting the superstructure, and now we're on a new objective. So it looks like both teams were able to attack that objective. No caps happening. This is actually round 5 then, I think. Good communication coming out from Blaze. Silent finding Hailfire down in the tunnels, trying to get the confirm. Cannot get the confirm for some reason.
I got one. One lower.
The res does come out. Quokka barely making it.
Shield coming over to your side.
Does make it back up. All 5 members of Ember still up. All 5 members of Blaze still up. Frag starting to come out. Silent throws a frag to the right side. North side. Switch finds Silent with a nice headshot. Now Zero's got to watch that container. Right side. Slider finds Prefontaine on the upstairs. Slider finds Noman. No. Noman finds Slider. Coming down from that upstairs. Verds rotates out. Almost gets picked up by Switch. Now Zero's looking for him. Switch in a very tough spot. Verds takes a shot. Verds finds both of those. Gets one and confirms. Now Quokka's right up on top of Zero. He knifes him. He knifed him. Quokka is on the objective capping. They don't know because he knifed him. Wow! Ember take the map. Oh my god. 200 IQ play right there. I cannot believe it. A knife on the objective defender. All right, let's get this fixed up real quick. We're on Tanker. Fans were Snow Peak and nope. That one and that one. And we have Le Map 1 scored is 1, 2, 3, 4 for Ember and 3 for Blaze. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now we're hopping into map number 2. What is map number 2 going to be? Map number 2 is going to be Subway. Another fun one. And our first objective is going to be the downstairs one. Now this is Blaze's map choice, I believe. So we'll see if they have some, plans, or if they're just kind of doing their whole no strats, best strats kind of strategy here. Which sometimes that works. No strats, best strats sometimes is right. but sometimes it's wrong. And with Ember taking the tanker, I don't know if another close quarters map is really the choice that I would have made. I feel like Blaze does better at longer range. Plus, Ember is now running a shield player. Teams aren't wasting any time. We're hopping into map number 2, round number 1.
Okay, where am I then? Right here. Okay, I'm right here, fighting in the middle.
Ember's defense still a little unsure of where they're going to go. Looks like some solid positioning, putting 4 on the platform. Wait, where did that go? I heard it. Aha! That's the spot I wouldn't look for. I'm not gonna lie. And letting them come to you. Good plan. The only aggressive member of Ember is up across the way here. In a great spot, Hailfire. Definitely able to get some picks as people cross in. Silent and Zero coming out. Hopping over to Verds here. Verds is stuck in a door. Verds is under that C4. Woka calls them out. This might actually... No, they only get 1. There it is. Woka takes down Verds, gets the confirmation, now comes around the corner, goes for the shield, gets taken out for it. Now Slider's coming around the corner, doesn't know how close Pre is. Pre pulls out his tablet, gets taken down as he was whipping out his gun again. Ember now 3-3. Shutting down that shield approach from the tunnel. Where did Noman? Oh, Noman came down the overpass. That's how he got him. That makes a lot of sense. He's not there. He was over here. Right? Yeah, way back there. And I couldn't even see him. Now the Blaze team is going to have to push down through the platform stairs, which is most of the time a dangerous approach. I don't know, the tunnel's pretty dangerous too. Smokes are coming out. Now they're waiting for anyone to rotate. The rotations are coming out. Switch getting really pushy in that smoke. Milkman downing his own teammate with the C4. How was that not a confirm? He just shot the body point blank. Switch is really concerned with these smokes. The res does come out. Milkman now has to deal with 2 here. He finds them both as they just round the corner. And Ember take map, or point number 1 on map number 2. A little bit of chaos goes a long way, folks. We'll see if Blaze's defense is relatively the same. These teams do play each other often too, being sister teams, hanging out in the same Discord. learning from each other. So it's really entertaining to watch these two go at it because they're trying to outthink each other. They're trying to outplay each other. They got to keep something secret from the other team, and then they use it against them when they get these matchups. I do think this is probably one of the hardest objectives on this map to attack, because you have to. There's only 3 entrances, and they're all choke points. Here we go, round number 2 on map number 2. Nobody. All right, two members going out. I think Noman's gonna actually go all the way up to the overpass. Yeah, let's see if this pays off. Is anyone coming? Doesn't look like anyone's coming this way, so he's gonna have to make a long flank. He's just gonna be running for this entire time, basically, to catch them. Not gonna find anybody. Ooh, Zero gets 2 as they come down the north stairs. Sorry, south stairs. Not prepared at all. Switch, Slider, and Quokka, all that's left. Which is pushing up. He's gonna have to deal with the C4, which can get him as soon as he can see it, and Verds is watching that crack. So this is not gonna end well here for Switch. There he goes, insta-dead. Now Verds is coming up for the confirm, but Slider finds him.
Oh, come on. One's dead. There's one in basement open.
Confirmation shots do come out. Rotations from Zero above Slider. Wait, I'm sorry. When did... Quokka only has the takeout pre-Fontaine. Oh, but Noman's coming around behind him. Is Quokka gonna hear this? Is Quokka gonna be ready? I don't think he is. Oh, he looked backwards. Oh, but pre-Fontaine finds the shots. Wow, I don't know how he got there. I wasn't really following him, but that was impressive. Silent finds Slider on a backside approach in the tunnel. And Ember Blaze take it, sorry. Blaze take it with their aggressive, pushy defenses. It really worked out well. Like they said, nobody expects it, so that's what they did. I am really liking the plays that I'm seeing from these teams. Ember being so sneaky, they're able to get danger close to the objective. It's amazing. And here we go in round number 3. Great advice for the Ember team. Do not get capped on. Always a good way to start off the round.
Go cap in on the...
Let's see, here's the approach from Blaze running 4 up. Not even pushing the shield first. A smoke going out, and they just continue on their merry way. Verd's now in front with the shield. Comes around the corner. They're getting very pushy here. All of Ember is tucked pretty close to the objective. Everyone's good to rotate in if they need to. Bird sees the C4.
C4 was made at alleyway on the right side here.
Which is going to stop that approach if no one has a frag to deal with that. They're just going to have to sit there. There's the frag. Shot from Hailfire takes down Silent as he comes out of the tunnel. Now Noman's looking for him. Noman's going to find Hailfire on the backside here. But Slider's in a pretty good spot to refrag. There's the peek from Hailfire. Ooh, Noman is just waiting for him. There it is. Noman misses. Rotates away. Just barely escaping. Slider not peeking that either. Whew, very close. Birds finding Milkman with the pistol, clearing that C4, now pushing up towards the objective. Prefontaine finding Hailfire on the backside. Slider throws a nade. Zero is up. He's got the tablet out. Switch takes him down. These flashes, man, they're not going where they need to go. Ember here. Polka takes down Noman. Needs to get his res out. Oh, Slider shoots him in the face. They rush to the shield. They take down Vert. Now it's all to Switch. It's Switch versus Noman. Shoot the body. There we go. All that's left is Noman. Noman misses his... Oh, sorry. It's Prefontaine. Noman is dead. Prefontaine misses his shots. Now Switch is going to make the cross and try and get Peeker's advantage, but Blaze, take it. Now 1v1. Chaos. That is... Ignore that. I did not mean to hit that key. We're now hopping into round number 4.
Yeah, we'll let something up do that.
I just shot you, and this is crazy. But here's my call sign. So call me maybe.
Noman butchering some Carly Rae Jepsen. Pushing out aggressively. Let's see if he's going to find this kill. Gonna keep this corner. Shot banging out. Noman comes around pre-firing. Doesn't find anybody. Finds Switch. But he missed the first member. Slider now across. Trapped behind enemy lines. One man against the world. Bird's getting a little peeky. Slider's just kind of tucked in there and waiting for him. Where did the other one go? I'm missing somebody. I got 2 over there on the north stairs. Ah, he's over here. There he is. So Milkman coming up. Verd's finding Slider as he pushes out.
One dead over here. 2 confirmed.
Now it's all up to the north approach and the one member coming out of the tunnels. Oh, I can throw grenades over that, but I can't fly over it? That makes sense. Boca and Hailfire moving up with the shield. It's so tense. He's just waiting for him. Milkman's gonna have to deal with Silent Night as he pushes up. Hailfire is prone, trying to make as small. Okay, gonna come around the corner here. He had a knife ready, it looked like. Pre gets Quokka, but Hailfire takes down Pre. Now Hailfire is proning up. Milkman and Silent Night trade. Hailfire finds Verse. Hailfire finds Noman. Clears objective. Now there's only one left. 0. That's a pretty tight angle he's holding there.
I got objective. Go, go, go.
There is no one else to get that res. 0, you are the last man standing. Just realizing he's the last man. Here come the grenades. It's a flash. Oh, it's a frag, but it got caught on the windowsill. Now Zero's gonna try and peek it. I don't know who he's talking to. He knows that he's the last one left. They see each other. Hailfire actually hit him. It looks like he had to use his needle. Now Zero's got to push a shield. He's got to deal with this shield. Oh, Hailfire drops it. Some risky plays coming out here. What is Zero gonna do? Hailfire's got 2 minutes. Honestly, if I was him, I think I'd back off. I don't know if that flash actually worked or not. It might have. I think I'd back off down to the north hallway and let him come to you. But Hailfire finds Zero and ties it up 2-2. Yeah, I think I would have rotated away if I was the last one standing, gone back down the north alley, and then, you know, he'd start peeking and trying to find me and just hide around the corner. So you'd hear him coming. Pro strats, people. Pro strats. And the next objective is this platform objective here. Very cappable. Because you can cap from behind here. Right here. You can cap from over here. You can also cap from behind here, which protects you from everyone that's not defending from there or there. You're basically covered. So if you can make it into that position, you're pretty good. Look at the map here. I think that side's as high quality. I thought this one, oh, maybe not. I swear I can read it in game. Round number 5, map number 2. Can Ember defend this objective, or will Blaze use their aggression and chaos to cap and or kill the Ember team? All right, let's see. What do I see? I see 2 downstairs, 2 in the overpass, and 1 in the south stairs. No defenders guarding the overpass. All defenders down on the main platform. This is going to be a free and clear for Silent Noman. Deal with that. Don't have to deal with anyone until they get down here, but I think that Switch can hear them. Problem with not having a defender up there is that Milkman is totally exposed from anyone that comes up there. And it's a really hard shot. What is Verd's gonna do? What do you have? Is that a frag? That's a frag.
I heard that click. I'm not stupid. You wasted it. Come on, waste it.
Quokka downs Pre on the north stairs and goes against the or on the south stairs. Sorry, I know my directions, guys. I swear. Milkman finds Noman. I was wrong. That is not that hard of a shot, apparently.
You wasted it, buddy. Shield still up to me. Shield by me.
Well, that's not where I wanted to go. Oh, wow. That grenade makes it up and around.
Body's here. Down. DBNO.
Silent finds Quokka as he tries to get that confirmation for that refrag. Hailfire picks up Silent, and now Zero comes up. Zero's looking for Milkman. C4 does not find Verge for some reason. Verge throws his shield in the air, though. Shots ringing out onto him. Zero's looking for Milkman. Hellfire in a dangerous spot now. He's gonna get shot in the back. Zero finds him. Zero takes him down. And I believe there's a cooked frag right there. Yes, there is. Milkman lucky he didn't rotate away to find Zero. Milkman finds Zero. Now it's all up to Verds and his shield. Verds takes a hit, has to use his needle. The defense that they've got here is pretty good because Switch is watching down this hallway, and if Verds wants to ignore him and just go for the cap, he has to deal with Milkman, who he can't see until he gets out far enough to make that cap. It's a pretty good approach, or pretty good defense, sorry, by Ember. Verds is gonna get shot in the side in 3, 2, 1. There it is. Ember takes their third point. Pretty good scores here. We've got Prefontaine with 5 and 3, Verds with 5 and 5, and Hailfire with 6 and 4, and Milkman with 6 and 3. Now all Ember have to do is attack this objective. They don't have to even worry about a cap. They can just get the kills. They can force rotations. I mean, Blaze still definitely needs to guard against a cap. Although they might not. They might get really pushy like they did on the downstairs objective and just push out and try and catch them, you know, out of position in like the top of the stairs on either side or something like that, or in the overpass. But I mean, they've got to be thinking in their head, if they lose this, if they get capped on, then they lose the series and a lot more points, so their MMR is going to go, they're going to take a bigger hit if they get capped on here. Round number 6. See what Blaze plans on doing. Ember doing, looks like the same split. 2 downstairs, 2 on the south stairs, and 1 in the overpass. But the overpass is going to have to deal with Noman. Taking up a little different approach to the defense, but he does find Switch and clears out that overpass. These defensive spots, they all kind of rely on the other defenders, because like if Noman goes down, then Verds would be super exposed, Pre would be super exposed. So they definitely have to like worry about and watch their tablets and know who's up and who's down. Milkman and SliderCon gonna cross this corner. Pre is gonna see one. He takes him down. Slider is not gonna peek that same corner, right? Right, Slider? You're not gonna peek that corner. There we go. He rotates away. Now we've got Quokka with his shield and Hailfire underneath him. We've got Verdsy here. Does Verdsy have a C4? I bet he does. It is on the back of the door, right there. Quokka does not actually have this shield. They're not running a shield on this objective. Better get that nade out of there. Did that get it? That did not get it. Birds keeps peeking it. He's looking for that kill. He wants that C4 explosion. He won't make boom boom. I don't know why he keeps peeking it though. He could just wait for Zero to call them out. No need. C4 goes off, does not catch anybody. Quokka ducks down. Misses Verds on the cross, now looking for Zero. Noman finds Slider on the upstairs overpass, now rotates away. Quokka with a nice shot finds Zero. Verds is on the objective. These are the last 2 members of Ember, and it looks like Blaze has a pretty accurate kill count and are going to rotate accordingly. Quokka takes down Verdsy. Now Pre is looking for it, moving up. Silent and Pre both moving up onto the objective. Quokka and Hailfire in not very good positions to attack without a shield. There's a nice frag. But the train tracks block it. Now Hailfire's all alone. 3 members of Blaze left. Him and his trusty LMG. Smart play there. Rotate away. You've got 3 minutes left. Go through the tunnels. Pre-throwing a nade at nobody. Throwing a nade at ghosts. Ghosts. And watch. See if Pre goes downstairs. How far now? Coming out the south service entrance. That's what that's called. Downstairs tunnels. And it looks like Silent is rotating around looking for anybody on this bottom platform. If Hailfire is not looking at the right angle at the right time, he sees them. He takes the shots. He does not find them. Blaze tie it up 3-3. This is such a good match, folks. Such a good match. And now for the decider. Ooh. Oh, yeah. We're going to the north stairs. Now, just a reminder, this is only map 2, so even if Ember doesn't win this map, they could still win the series by taking the next map, which we don't know what it is yet. But if they win this one, then they take the series and they just play the 3rd map for the MMR, which is how the Onward Master League calculates the team's, it's the matchmaking rating or ranking, I can't remember. So it's how the teams are assigned matches based on their scores. Teams aren't wasting any time. Here we go. Last round on map number 2.
Okay. What do you think?
Birds is using his shield.
Yeah, let's do that. Just throw one though. I got one on me also, but I don't want to waste it.
Birds has a prepped frag
Don't do it yet.
in his left hand, the risky hand. Hellfire gets a nice flash, I think. Nope, frag. That flash went a little too far. I'm just waiting for Verge to forget that he's got a frag unpinned in his hand. I think he almost just did it. Shots ringing out from Silent onto one of the defenders. Not. Silent finds Hailfire.
One down, OBJ.
There's one in the back. Tunnel right after OBJ on the left side from you guys. Your left side, he's on the closest tunnel right there.
Can I shoot it?
Try it. You can try. It's probably not good.
There goes the C4.
I gotta remember. Watch your back.
He's right at the bottom of the stairs. He's right at the bottom of the stairs.
Milkman taking a few shots. Second C4 gets set off by that frag. More defensive C4s. I don't know where Slider came from, but he missed Noman going for the objective. Bird's M4 is Quokka in the head. Bird's on objective capping. He's dropped his tablet. He's got to find his tablet. Bird's lost his tablet. Objectives are... Now he's capping. Slider comes around the corner. Shield takes one down. Shield takes the last one. He does take the shield down, but Blaze still had a couple up, and they take map number 2. Probably would have been a cap had Verds not dropped his tablet. And now let's see what we go on to for map number 3 and the series decider. I am super excited, and I really think it's gonna be Quarantine. I think it's gonna be Quarantine. It's also been a very quick match up here. We are just clocking in at like an hour, and we finished the first 2 maps. So a very quick, aggressive match. And again, apologies for the issues on map number 1. Not really sure what happened. I'll have to look at the logs later, but the computer didn't blue screen. It just turned off on its own and then turned back on. Never really seen that before. Now, with Ember being the home team, they do get map 1 and 3 choices. So I think they're taking a lot of time here and trying to figure out what they want to do for this last one. And as I say that, they do it. And oh, this caster knows what he's talking about. Map number 3 is Quarantine. An oldie but a goodie. A great map for a deciding map, in my opinion, as well. Wait, did Ember start on Marsoc on map number 1? Did they give map 1 choice to Blaze? I don't know. I can't remember that far back, guys. I'm like a goldfish. We've got like, what, 6 seconds? 6 seconds of memory? That's all we got. That's all we got. Here we go. Like finding Dory in this caster set, okay? Right. The objective is the gas station objective, and we're going to set up a couple of cameras here. Find le spawn quickly. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Go. I love the sound of quarantine. The ambiance is so good. All right, this is a map 3 decider. Let's hear in chat who you're voting for, but let's also take a look at the match page and see who voted for who. It looks like the votes are actually pretty evenly split. It's 10 votes for Ember and 13 votes for Blaze. So pretty close. I bet if we take out the team members voting for themselves, let's see. It's 1, 2 out of, so it's 8 for Ember. And let's see, you take out him. And 12 for Blaze. So it looks like out of the, what, 23 people that voted, they definitely think that Blaze is going to win. Let's take a look at the stats while I'm over here on Quarantine Day. Ember has 26 times played and they've won 15. That's 58%. And Blaze has played it 49 times. This is actually their most played map, but their win percentage is only 47%, so it could go either way. More experience but less wins versus less experience but more wins. Who's to say? It's like nature versus nurture. I think we are waiting on a member of Ember. It looks like we're swapping some players out. But the Blaze side is Prefontaine, Noman, Verge, Zero, and Silent. And the Ember side so far is Hailfire, Switch, Milkman, and Slider. I'm trying to think who they'd be putting in. C-Max, maybe? I know Light Shaper is in chat and is unavailable for this match. I don't know who their quarantine player is. All right, at this point, I think I'm going to have to threaten them with the caster intermission. We might have to go over there if these teams can't figure out what's going on. Or I could just sit and talk about quarantine. Which is what a lot of our players should be on because of this virus that's going around. Go cuddle up by the campfire. Oh, we have some new information. This just in. We're going to go to a short intermission. Ember has called a timeout. So we will be back after a short message from our sponsors. Just kidding. That's not what our intermission is right now. But we'll get there. But we'll be back. And then when we get back, I'll show you our sponsors. Look, Simba, everything the light touches will one day be yours. Except that dark shadowy place, that's quarantine. We're hopping in around number 1, map number 3. Everybody is here. We have Light Shaper in the lobby. And Blaze is going to kick it off with the crater spawn onto the... What was it? Gas station. Yeah. Gas station garage objective.
Figured out what we're going to do.
It was a beautiful drawing. Alright, we gotta watch these hills, boys. They can be on the hills before we... Well, they're not gonna get to the north, but they get the white car or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
I gotta watch nail this corner, too.
Keep an eye on ambulance. Keep an eye on ambulance.
A lot of concern from the Blaze team about aggressive pushing defenses from Ember, but it doesn't look like Ember is going to do any of that. As you can see from this shot, I have all 5 members of Ember in one screen. We got Light Shaper, Milkman on the center burning, Switch on the south, Hailfire on objective, and the SliderCon watching the west approach. Going to be where Verds is headed. Let's kick on some lasers, shall we? See what these boys are scanning.
You gonna ramp all the way around?
Well, yeah. Alright, keep eyes out for village.
Fire rotated over into the twins as well. West twin building. It looks like they're expecting a west push. Nobody's really on objective. Switch gonna make a risky cross to the objective. They saw him, it doesn't seem like. Let's take a gander over here at Burning Center. Smoke's coming out from behind that wall. The cross coming out from 0 onto the K-rails. Definitely saw him. Light Shaper takes him down. Noman finds Slider as Slider is putting shots onto the smoke from the west Folk twin. He also finds Hailfire.
Village dead. I think I got 2 dead in village.
Good shots there. Silent taking his usual approach right up into the cockpit area. Milkman's gonna be right there. I don't know if he's going to be ready for 2. 2's not a normal defense, I don't think, for this. Silent comes up over the top, finds Milkman. No, he misses. No, he finds him.
Got burning.
I don't think he knows that Light Shaper is there. Light Shaper comes around the corner, finds him. Silent's down. Pre not finding the shots. Light Shaper making a way into the building. Now a 2-on-3. Here's the Light Shaper gets shot as he comes out. Goes back to objective. Prefontaine finds him in the backside. Now it's all up to Switch. He's in a very risky position for this objective. I mean, I guess he could cover most of it. But once the smokes start coming out, if he loses sight, the smokes are not good. Not covering where they need to cover. Switch is still in a good spot. More smokes rolling in. I don't think any of those are good either. Nice frag comes out trying to find the cross. Verds is going to go for it. Verds is going into the smoke. I don't think he realizes how exposed he is. He goes down. Switch takes him out. Now they know where Switch's position is. They can still push this cap. But it looks like they're going to go for the kill, and they're pinching him down. Switch takes down Noman in a trade, but Prefontaine still standing. And Blaze take the first point on map number 3. Yeah, not a lot he could do. I mean, he did have a good spot, but once he took that first shot, he gives it away, and the rest of the members, if it was a one-on-one, he might have had a chance. I mean, as you saw, he did take down Noman. after they knew his position. But if there was any more alive like there were, it's so hard. Like, they could have wrapped on the south side. They could have came on the north side of that building. Personally, I think I would have wrapped around the south side and shot him while Noman pushed in. But, you know, once you have that last position narrowed down, you make those decisions. You say, okay, I'm gonna cap, or I'm gonna kill this guy, because we know exactly where he is. I almost forgot. Shout out to our sponsors. It's on the baby screen. Well, that says ProTube VR and VR Cover, who make awesome accessories for your Onward needs. ProTube giving you those awesome stocks, and they've got a new product out, the Pro Toss, for flight sim games. You mount your knuckles into them, or your controllers into them with the mag adapters, and yeah, they're pretty cool. So check them out. And then VR Cover giving you those easy cleanable headset gaskets. We're gonna hop into round number 2. Oh, map number 3 is a tie game. Both teams have taken 1 map each. So, you know, this is for all the marbles. This is the deciding factor.
Not northwest, but that north wall up there. We're gonna slowly creep
2
forward.
smokes.
The other two.
Ember spawning north, gonna have a much shorter run to the objective and not have to worry as much about these aggressive pushes as Blaze did. Sorry. Butch gonna run right up to the roof, gets shot at. Nope, he definitely got seen though. Fontaine called him out, I believe. Getting really risky there. Oh. He is shooting the crap out of that wall. We all saw it. We all saw it. Slider appears to be having some technical difficulties with his index.
No, you're not. No, I'm fucking problem. I have no cover for you, dude. Index is fucking up right now. Hold on.
Oh.
1 second. 1 second.
He got a what optic does he have on there? That's just a red dot.
There's one in front of you.
Light Shaper finds 0 immediately after that call out. Slider makes a cross under cover fire. Team, this approach is really good. I like this. I like watching these kinds of plays where one man covers and shoots and the other crosses. I really like it. Shots ringing out from Prefontaine onto the hill. But then the roof takes shots at him. No one's actually connecting though.
2 behind rooftop.
One mid tank at the plane engine. Mid tank.
Silent calling out. Slider. What is Verd's gonna do? Rotates around the south side of the wall. All right.
Silent. Watch tank engine or plane engine. Yeah, watch plane engine. Make sure it doesn't come to
Noman finds hailfire on the hill.
Dead on roof.
A nice little flank peek there. Still watching that west approach. Milkman missing it, not seeing Noman. There he goes, he sees him, he finds him, takes him down. Milkman stops that approach. Nade comes out from Verd, doesn't catch anybody. Slider and Switch in the courtyard here. Birds is danger close. If he gets really peeky or pushy here, Slider knows exactly where he is. On the other side of that wall, no one can see him. Slider now trying to find a peek. Very risky play here. Birds comes around the corner, finds Slider. Shots ringing out from Light Shaper, takes down Verds on the south side. Switch being shot at by Prefontaine. Switch is down low. Yep, I don't know what to call out next. There was words coming out, but the sentence did not make it. Prefontaine now looking. Oh, there's still one on the roof. Light Shaper takes down Silent. 3 members of Ember alive. That's a nice nade, but doesn't make it far enough. Light Shaper and Switch. Switch going to be dealing with Prefontaine here in the center. No, Light Shaper's going to find him. No, Switch is going to find him. And Ember's going to take that one. They had a pretty extensive coverage there. With the one on the roof still, they had a good overwatch position to cover their approaches. Light Shaper coming in hot with the 5-1. Not even warmed up. He's been in chat this whole time. And now we move on to a new objective. Knew there is a reason I went offline in Steam. North Glass objective. Let's see. What do I think is going to happen here? Ember's on defense, Blaze on offense. I think that Blaze is going to push 2 to the south, try and get to ambulance and behind the dunes if at all possible. And then have 1 rush up the middle and 2 on the north going towards the roof. I think that's going to be the approach. It's going to be a 2-1-2 split. And I want to say it's going to be silent going right up the middle. But it might be Verds if he takes his shield. Right, give them a point. There we go. Now let's hop into round number 3. On map number 3.
Watch for the quick spawn behind the fuselage. Watch for gas station spawn.
Was the north spawn, and it looks like they're opting to send. I think I was wrong. It looks like they're sending 2, 2, and 1 to south to mid. Light Shaper holding a pretty good angle here. Wow, that smoke is perfect, getting right up onto there. Quokka going down the berms on the roof, or behind the roof. Noman putting out shots too onto the objective. But my God, that smoke covers the entire objective. Those are great throws. Prefontaine in the roof courtyard now. Birds coming up behind him on the roof. Nobody to defend against him, really. Takes a couple of shots from Light Shaper. Light Shaper is super exposed. If he walks out of that smoke, the shots are going to ring out. Noman takes him down. The South Plane Wing. This objective is so hard to defend. You can get shot from the South Plane Wing. You get shot from the West Twin. You can get shot from everywhere. There's so many open sight lines. You got to defend it passively and be like outside looking back at it. Noman now pushing up on the south side. Zero coming up on the south side of Tank Courtyard. Hailfire knows that someone's there. Prefontaine, no, Silent Night coming up to ambulance. Zero running right up into Hailfire. Hailfire knows exactly where he is. Comes around the corner. Hailfire takes him down.
One down, they're pushing it.
Hailfire comes around the corner shooting, but Silent is not there. Last member standing, Milkman on objective. Verds takes down Switch. Is not looking good for him. He really just needs to get shot. He goes for the cross. They take the shots, they miss. He needs to be careful on this tuck here. Comes around the corner, takes down Silent. That TAR, Noman's on the backside now. They're just trying to find him as he rotates back and forth. Prefontaine at the white engine. He saw him, but he couldn't get the shots off fast enough, and Noman takes him down. Nice rotation by Noman, going all the way around the south side, getting some kills from South Wing. He took shots, he fired from gas station, from South Wing, and then finally from the far east. Great rotation, hard to keep track of, especially when all that chaos is happening on the objective. All those smokes blocking so well I think that's really what helped. If those smokes hadn't basically, I mean, those landed on the North Street and pushed all the way across the objective. They covered the capping area, they covered the defender on the objective, and it just makes it really hard to know what's happening without leaving that smoke, which then leaves you exposed to multiple angles. As we saw, Noman got one from the south wing as he walked out of the smoke backwards, trying to find, you know, be able to tell what's going on. The situational awareness isn't there when you're in smoke. So I think if those smokes had been thrown a little differently, if they hadn't landed that way, it might not have been so effective. Like, it wouldn't have been as effective. But great throws on the Blaze side. Great plan. They've all pushed up as a team. They had one on the roof, one in the tank courtyard, one in the roof, one in the roof courtyard, one in burning, pushing to tank courtyard, one at ambulance, and one in the South Hills. So a very, you know, perfect firing line, basically, of attackers. And here we go into round number 4. Map number 3. Numbers are hard, guys. Numbers are hard.
I'm gonna do my check here. I'll let you know what spawn it is. Okay. Evan, who's watching this spawn? So that when they come. I'll watch north. I mean, I'll be able to spot if they're going north at all. Yeah. Oh, okay, good.
Next, the north approach doesn't see anything.
South spawn.
That call out. Ember changing their approach a little bit. Verd's finding Switch in the north cross or west alleyway there.
One confirmed dead.
Now Milkman's up under the wing, doesn't really know what he's gonna do for this approach. He's got to worry about the roof, and he's got to worry about someone behind that roof courtyard wall. Kind of just got to assume that someone's there. Blaze's defense here a little different than we're used to seeing. 2 in the tank courtyard, and it looks like Noman going all the way into the south. No, he's not going to push it. He's just going to go into that 2-story. Is a defender or an offender, an attacker. Boca finds Verds on the roof. Good shots. And to confirm. That's from the roof.
See where that came from?
It's over there. It's on the right in the shop. It might be South Skeleton, I'm not certain. That or Humvee, one of the two. There should be Humvee or South Skeleton.
Definitely needed to call that out sooner. Noman finds Quokka on the rotation. He would have called South Skeleton. Quokka could have been prepared for that. Silent takes down Light Shaper in the burning rubble. And now it's all up to Milkman, who should be able to see Prefontaine if he's looking at the objective. He should definitely see it as he takes down Silent. He should see all of them, honestly. They were all super exposed and not looking. He had to drop on 3. I was going to push up to the corner, and this is the risky play here. Noman's crossing the South Street. Ooh, a nice little nade. That would have got him where he'd been, but he's not there anymore.
One around ambulance. One down tank rear.
Hailfire tries to cross the street, but Prefontaine rotates and sees that. Now, Noman is on the wing. He's trying to take down Milkman, but Zero gets it from Tank Courtyard. Blaze are running away with map number 3. Now up 3-1. Apparently, this is Noman's favorite map. 7-3. The current leader of the leaderboard. Current overall score is 8-11. 8-10. Math, people. So, I mean, even in a loss, either way, the score line is very, very tight. These teams are neck and neck, and we're seeing. I think what we're seeing is a little bit of Blaze having more experience, especially on quarantine, being able to use. You can do things. How do you say this? So you can do things because you know where people will be going and what they do. You can do things that are uncommon that will still work. Basically, be unpredictable. We are coming back over to the west garage now for this last objective, possibly last objective. And we'll see how Ember defends this one. This is game point for them. If they lose this, they lose the series. We're hopping into round number 5. Map number 3. We're not hopping into it. Ember. Triggered around reset. Ever been inside a quarantine building? Like 2 different kinds of concrete on these. Those are stairs. There we go. Round number 5 now is underway. Ooh, Blaze getting the south spawn. Gonna be pushing that aggressively, I think. Normally you only have to deal with 1 defender right off the bat as they push to the south. I normally don't send 2. But they did cross the street immediately, and that gave away their position. Now Switch needs to duck down. Take on Quokka from the flipped Humvee. Smoke's now coming out to cover that cross. It looks like they did get aggressive on their defense. Milkman now pushing out here. Shots breaking out from Noman.
One behind green card, OBJ.
Lots of fire coming on to Switch's position. Verds and Noman rushing and pushing. Milkman takes out Free Fontana. Nice little smoke right onto objective. We'll be facing the wrong direction. Silent finds Milkman. Trade. Noman down the light chamber. But Switch refrags, and Noman goes down and out. Switch needs to get this res. There's a lot of reses available on the Ember side. Zero now pushing up into the burning center. The reses are all coming out. No, Quokka coming up on the backside of Zero. Quokka gonna go get Milkman? Nope. He's not. Last member of standing. Birds going to burning center. What can he do? He finds 2! But Hailfire finds him as he calls out to his non-existent teammates. Ember staying alive. I was gonna feel really bad for them because he picked up 2 right there, which is really impressive. But if he picked up the other 2, I was gonna feel really bad because they totally could have gone for the res and had all 5 up and won. But it worked out in the end. Now Ember could go big and go for a cap here and get the win, or they could just get the kills and risk having to defend either the north objective or the east objective, or it could be the roof courtyard objective. That one is still in play as well. So a couple of options. Really depends on how comfortable they are defending those other objectives, I think. Here we go into round number 6. Ember getting the exact same spawn and crossing the street. Silent missed that cross, doesn't call it out. That might hurt. Let's see.
East HQ is also danger zone.
They have no idea where the spawn is. Quokka isn't gonna have anybody defending him. Oh wow. Nice grenade. Split the difference right between Milkman and Switch. Quokka finds Prefontaine at the roof courtyard.
It was probably East HQ spawn. Be careful.
Verd's rotating away from the roof.
Like hardware.
Just barely making it away. No, Quokka sees him. Verd's looking for the pick. Rotates over there. Finds it. Quokka goes down. A lot of attention is drawn to the north right now, but there are 4 members of Ember in the south. So another one did make it across the street, and I think that he's good. We're gonna have to throw some smokes here, get this cross at the gazebo. Well, they're lining up again. This is how you get 2 for 1, like Verge did at the last round. Just line up in a firing line.
Head and 3-story, but I'm not 100%.
I think no one was calling out southwest. Oh, sorry, southeast building. But there's definitely no one there. Shots ringing out in the north. Or he's shooting at either.
Alright, we need mid coverage. Silent, are you on mid coverage? Okay. Alright, 0. No. I have it from objective right now.
Another one is crossing to the north to go finish what Quokka started. Light Shaper now running.
Over here after the guy I killed died. So I don't know if it's his late nade or someone else.
Might actually get this kill. Light Shaper's gonna make the cross. Vert's gonna find it.
One dead going north.
That shuts down the north again. Vert's holding that defense strong. Shots ringing out now from Milkman.
One guy near that little crater.
Shooting at Silent in the crater. Silent throwing a frag out to counter some push that's not happening. Milkman, I don't know what they're gonna do at this point. I'm surprised they made it as far as they have, actually. Hailfire made it pretty far, but no, Noman sees him, takes him down. Now Silent's rotating out. Switch has to deal with 2. Use those shots, rotate on those shots. Switch's chance to move. Zero putting shots onto the ambulance. Switch putting out smokes. Silent rotating into the gas station. Shots from Zero, takedown. Switch in the south. And now it's all up to Milkman, who's just looking for that pick onto the burning center. But this is game point. This is all the marbles. And I don't know if one member of Ember can do it against 4 members of Blaze in a really good defensive pattern here. Shots come out from Zero. Milkman goes down. Ember does not stay alive. Blaze take the map and the match. Final score. Math. Final score, 9-11. Is that right? These numbers make my head hurt, guys. But you know, a really close game, a really good game. between these teams, and I'm sure we'll see another one. I really enjoy watching both of these teams play. Individually or against each other, they're both really fun to watch. So yeah, definitely recommend if you ever see any more Ember or Blaze matches to come check them out. They are fun and they are quick. They're normally pretty quick. We did have a slight technical issue in between between maps, but no, everything worked itself out. We're at I'm in an hour 40 or hour 50, so not too bad. But yeah, that's it from the casting desk. This is your caster Triple Nipple, and I'm gonna sign off for tonight. Be sure to tune in for some of the matches tomorrow, which I believe are Ember, another Ember match being casted tomorrow at 9 Eastern. Ember versus the Five Horsemen, which should be a really good one. And also, it appears that well, I thought I was being casted, but I guess I'm not being casted. Well, it looks like that's the only match for Friday night so far. So tune in, be there. Ember versus the Five Horsemen, Onward Master League 1, 9 Eastern. And that is it for tonight. Good night, everybody.